A panel of federal judges could change the congressman who represents you. They decided in a 2-1 vote last night, 3 Texas congressional districts were drawn illegally. One of those districts runs through the heart of Austin. KXAN's Lauren Landman explains what the ruling means and talked to congressmen on both sides of the aisle impacted by this ruling.
We're kind of the blueberry in the tomato soup when you look at a political map.
That's how Ross Ramsey with the Texas Tribune describes the congressional districts surrounding Austin. Out of the 5 districts that tap into Travis County, 4 of those are held by Republicans and only 1. That blueberry is held by Democrat Lloyd Doggett.
I go back and forth between San Antonio and Austin, Austin and San Antonio.
Federal judges ruled 2-1 that Texas Republicans intentionally designed 3 districts to work in their favor by reducing minority voters, a move that ultimately violates both voting rights and the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution.
If you set out to draw a map for political reasons, it'll often look like you're drawing for racial reasons, and the courts decided in this case that they went over the line and they drew for racial reasons and that they went too far.
Have all members voted?
The district is one of the most gerrymandered.
Congressman Doggett calls the court's decision a pleasant surprise and says this could mean a big change in leadership for many in Central Texas.
I think that if this court ruling is upheld, that we'll see some new members of the delegation who are Democratic and who don't spend all their time being anti-immigrant and anti-environment and anti-everything else.
Congressman Will Hurd's district is also in question, stretching across a big portion of the Texas-Mexico border. He's a Republican who says he listens to all sides.
On my district in particular, it's real simple. Hillary Clinton won my district. It's a 71% Hispanic district. We had the highest turnout in the history of the 23rd district, and the constituents got to grade my paper.
Both Congressman Hurd and Doggett say they will continue representing their districts until the maps are fixed. Lauren Landman, KXAN News.
The 3rd district ruled illegal is District 27, which is represented by Republican Blake Farenthold from Corpus Christi. According to the Texas Tribune, the Texas legislature must redraw the political maps it most recently used for the 2016 elections. And this is not the first time federal judges have said Texas violated the Constitution when drawing districts. In 2003, the Texas legislature passed new redistricting maps that caused more than a half dozen Democrats to lose their seats. After they passed, several groups sued, saying the legislature manipulated boundary lines. The case continued until 2006 when the U.S. Supreme Court agreed one district was gerrymandered. 4 other districts had to be redrawn to fix it. Congressman Hurd happened to be in Austin today, taking part in a discussion at South by Southwest. It focused on the future of the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. President Trump has said it should be changed or significantly modified. Representative Hurd says he is trying to convince his colleagues NAFTA is important and says it can be improved.